Congressman Chafeetz from Utah, and it's just a delight to have you on the floor and to hear from some people out west. And so I'd enjoin you to, would hope that you could enjoy joining our little dinner conversation here this evening.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm deeply concerned about the direction of this country. I know there are people out there that are suffering. I recently had an opportunity to go to the Payson City Chamber of Commerce and meet with small local business people. The mayor was there, Mayor Burtis Bills, a wonderful gentleman. These people are all concerned about the economy. They all have their own businesses, from an auto repair shop to a local flower business to a home-based business that was just kicking off and won an award. The direction that we're taking with our federal government, I believe, is an impediment to the success of those people. As I looked them in the eye, I didn't have anything to tell them that the stimulus or that this budget would truly happen. It would truly help them with. This budget takes from the American people. It doesn't give more of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And fundamentally, that's what we here in the United States Congress are supposed to be doing. It's about who's going to control the destiny of our country. I believe in less government. The president says he believes in less government. But when you look at the budget, it's more government. It's more government spending. I'm mystified when they make the argument.
Reclaiming my time, last week we voted on what was called an omnibus. It was basically 7 or 9 budget bills all in a row stacked together. And the result of that, just on the surface, was an 8% increase, which, if you don't believe an increase in government, why kick it up by 8? That's the largest increase since back in the 70s under Jimmy Carter, Democrat Jimmy Carter. But 8% isn't really what it was, because you got to put all that porculus money into the budget. When you do that, it's an 80% increase in the growth of all of these government programs. And somebody wrote a little note to me on I went to a Lincoln Days talk this weekend, and they said the trouble with socialism is that sooner or later you run out of other people's money. And I thought that's got some kind of that sounds like something that might have possibly been coined out in Utah. Just common sense. I yield. Yeah.
Yeah. If the gentleman would yield, as we look at this, I liken it into a house. The furnace has gone out. It's the middle of the winter and the furnace has gone out. So what are we going to do? Well, we've been off redecorating the kitchen, and we've remodeled the basement, and we brought new drapes, and we did everything except fix the furnace. And that furnace is the American entrepreneur. It's that man and woman who's going to start their local business. And you got to look at the stimulus and say, what's in it for them? Less than 1% was tax cuts for that type of person. Less than 1%. We said we were going to build roads and bridges and rebuild America. Yet only 3.4% of that stimulus actually went to those types of activities. And so I think you have to look at it through the lens of the American entrepreneur, the small businessman who's truly going to create that job. How are they going to grow their business from 10 to 20 employees? I visited with somebody in my office earlier today who had 64 employees. The question for us is, how are they going to get to 100? And it's not more government.